Hi, my name's Daddy. I play Clash of Clans sometimes. We thought we'd try something new today. I hadn't seen it on YouTube before. What we're going to try and do is build a base within 15 minutes. This should be fairly effective against attackers. I'm not saying it's the best base in the world, but just to show you how easy it is to build a quick, effective base. So you need to consider, well, first of all, you need to start in the middle. And you need to consider, what are the most effective defensive structures? Well, in my humble opinion, that would be the mortar and the wizard tower. The reason is they got a lot of splash damage. So why don't we put some mortars and some some mortars in the middle there, and then we're going to think, what are we trying to protect? Well, perhaps we're going to try and protect the gold. Oops. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Try and protect the gold. There we go. So we've got the mortars in the middle, they're going to protect the gold, and perhaps we're going to put some walls around that. So let's put the walls there. Oops, put the wall piece there. Now, if we do a 4x4 square in the middle, that means that if someone tries to attack by lightning, somebody tries to attack by lightning, they're not going to get too much. But also, we're trying to protect what's in the middle, because that's the most important. So, just put a few wall pieces around here. Now, it's not going to be pretty, but we're going to try our best. Okay, there we go. Pop the line. You know what, we can probably do this quicker. Select all, put that down there. Oops. So moving walls used to be a right nightmare, but I think it's a lot easier now with this selecting walls thing. Oops. There we go. Okay, so that's very important. Also equally important is your clan castle. So your clan castle contains the defensive troops, and people say that up to 50%, 30% of your defence is with the clan castle. So I'm going to put the clan castle there, and do we have any more? No, we've only got 2 of the gold, so why don't we put elixir storage next to the clan castle? We'll pop that there. Now let me see, why don't we close off that wall there? Move that there, move that there. And let's put a long wall along there. Right, okay, what we're trying to do is box in the good stuff, because what we really don't want is, if goblins start to attack the base, or if somebody managed to get into one part of the base, we don't want them to get all the way around. Now, that looks okay. Why don't we extend that wall out a little bit, so we can put maybe put the wizard tower there, because that's got a nice defensive reach there. Let's put an archer tower, put an archer tower there perhaps. And do we have elixir? No, okay, let's pop an elixir there. There we go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take another wall along here, select all. So really what we're trying to do is obviously build areas where they're sort of boxed in. So I'm going to put some walls down there. It doesn't really matter which walls you use, as long as they're walls, right? Now let's put some defences along this side here. What do we put? Let's put an arch tower there. An arch tower there. Oops, let's move it that way. Got a bit more coverage that way. Put maybe a cannon there. Okay, that makes sense, doesn't it? Right, so I'm just going to move these walls bits down here. How are we up to? It's 4 minutes or so? That's not too bad, is it? Right. I'll pop that one there. So you're starting to see the base is building out a little bit now. Okay, maybe that isn't the neatest or most elegant possible, so let me just move those wall bits over so it looks nice. Okay. The archer towers are really handy because they've got quite long reach. They're going to attack the invaders as they come in, so to speak. Now let's not. Oh, so we've got the other side here. So, what do you think? perhaps the wizard's, oops, the wizard tower over there. I should have mentioned, by the way, this is a Town Hall 7. Really, Town Hall 7 is the best farming, in my humble opinion, it's the best farming sort of Town Hall level, because the loot that you get is it's pretty good. Why don't we put a line up there, see if we can move that one up. When you do build your base, obviously you need to have as much, I'm going to put my defensive tower perhaps there. When you do build your base, sorry, it's very important, of course, to have all your things to the side, so you've got plenty of space in the middle. Now, we could leave that mortar there. The problem is, though, that you've got an area there which is dead, so why don't we, instead of moving it, because it's quite nice there, why don't we put another section in here? Right, so move all that stuff across. You can go there, you can go there. And what can we put here? Well, cannon. Another cannon there. And how are we doing? So we've got why don't we put a dark elixir there? So that if anyone attacks the dark elixir, there's several overlapping layers of defences that are going to protect it. Now we've got, of course, a little bit of space there, so we can move it out. So the core is protected. There's then areas around it which are really quite good defensively. And then why don't we surround the rest with well, let's see. Why don't we surround the rest with our mines and pumps, because you never know, we might need to protect those, if we go away perhaps and they start to develop sort of quite some golden elixir. So, oh dear, where's that going? There we go. Move that piece down there. This is Nate's base, by the way. I thought perhaps doing it on a Town Hall 9. Not so many people have Town Hall 9s at the moment. So well, lots of people do, but not quite as many as Town Hall 7. So I thought the principles here, though, are quite the same. So we can put that there. What else have we got that's defensive? The air defense there, maybe. Now, looking at it, I've put too many archer towers up at the top there. So why don't we pop that one there? And we've got a cannon there, and we've got another air defence there. So we want air defences on opposite sides, really, ideally. The air defences are becoming more and more important these days because of the minions. So it's quite interesting, really. Now then, what have we got? So we've got I haven't really planned this in advance, so it's kind of growing organically with you, as you watch, really. I'm trying to think, have we got any more defences? I don't think we have we? Okay, so what we're going to do then is we're going to alternate the golden elixir that are out around the side, because what we don't want is to have everything in one place, because that will mean that they'll be able to take everything at the same time. So why don't we put that one there? Now, this isn't going to be the best base in the world, but it's going to be a base that you can make in a very short space of time. Oops. Now, okay, so we've got cannons there. Now, what I don't want to do, really, ideally, is leave them unprotected. So, if I can make some walls around the cannons, that means that barbarians are going to have giants are going to have a bit of a difficult time getting to them. What I also wanted to do was to have a nod towards protecting against wall breakers. Now, wall breaker artificial intelligence is something that we're kind of learning at the moment. It's they've changed it recently, and people are starting to learn how to use the new artificial intelligence. I don't think that that wall breakers are a big issue at the moment. I'll just try and move that down a bit there. Wall breakers at the moment are something that we're experimenting with, and eventually we'll start to build effective defences against them. But what I wanted to do is put some corners in, because what we do know is that bases that have bases that have obviously buildings behind corners, wall breakers tend to be attached to them. Right. Okay, great. We've got another cannon there. What do you think? Why don't we put that cannon there? Move this across. Unfortunately, I've got a tree there and no builder, so that tree's going to stay. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to move. What I'm trying to do, of course, is box these in. So the problem with Tunnel 7 is you have a limited amount of walls. Tunnel 8, you get, I believe, is it extra 50? I can't remember. If you can remember, pop something in the comments and remind me. It's been a while since I was Town Hall 8. I'm a typical example of someone that upgraded my Town Hall too early. And I've been paying the price, really. I need to get my purple walls. Okay, so important stuff in the middle. We've got 2 layers there. We've got 1 layer there. I think I'm going to probably put I'm going to move things around a tiny bit. I'm going to take that one out because we need to have a little bit stronger defences on the area where there's only, you know, kind of two walls as opposed to where there's 3 walls. Just sort of evens things out a tiny bit. Now, so we have a look at, so we've got arch tower giving coverage there, arch tower there, and there's 2 arch towers that are pretty close together. So probably, what about if we take that arch tower out? Oops. Oops, I'll take that arch tower out. I really don't know if I've got sticky fingers or something, but it's okay, so we've got a good level of protection there. Right, now what we need to do is we need to put resources all around the outside, as I mentioned, because we do want to protect mines and pumps, right? We don't really care about protecting, you know, something like a spell factory. But the effect that resources have is they slow down attackers. They don't slow down giants, but they slow down barbarians and archers, so that your defences can have an effect on them as they go. So I think we've got all the resources around, if that looks right. Okay, now we can start to fill it out with non-producing things like you know, something that isn't going to produce gold. Elixir. So I'm going to pop that there. And move all these bits and pieces out of the way because I'm going to start to layer this area. I mean, clearly this is the slightly more weaker area because there are only 2 walls between the outside and the middle where there's 3 there. What I'm going to do is move this stuff out of the way. Nate is a big fan of flags. You know, he's an international kid. He's got respect for all nations, and he's a bit of a collector. So it's not really my cup of tea getting so many flags. But hey, it's his base, not mine. So we've got some spare wall pieces here. Now, to mention about wall breakers, we've started to realise what confuses wall breakers. I think wall breakers are going to attack from this direction first. So what we've noticed is that if you put small dots of walls, 1 wall piece away, the wall breakers are deflected. So they're not attracted to that piece of wall, but they're deflected by it. They just go off at the, you know, to the side. So as we've got some spare wall bits, why don't we put them there? Spikes, by the way, are totally ineffective now because of the way the artificial intelligence works. So I'm going to put that there, put that there. What else? Oh, move that one in there. That's protected. Got some spare wall bits. We like spare wall bits, don't we? Okay, I'm going to put that spare wall bit there. Okay, I'm going to put. Oops, put that there. Put that there. There. Looks fine there. So they're going to slow them down. And finally, I'm going to start to put the camps all around the side. The camps are really good at slowing people down. Put that there. Just put that there for now. Right, so So just to recap, I think we're on 15 minutes, which is fantastic. Now, obviously, I'm going to be putting the bombs and traps and stuff all around a bit later on. Oh, we've got a big gap there. I wonder if we find something to put there. Anyway, you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to put the arch tower there. I'm going to leave a space there. And we can put some air mines in there. Air mines in there. Okay, I'm going to put the bombs and traps in later. But that's essentially it. We've managed to create a reasonably good base. Now, if I was to say there's going to be a weak point, it would probably be from the top here. So I'm going to put some resources there. So whilst it's attacking, the wizard tower, the archer tower, and the cannon can all have a go at it. So I hope that's been useful for you. How to build a reasonably good base in 15 minutes from scratch. If I can do it, I know you guys are very clever. If I can do it, you can do it. So if you have any comments on the design or the way we went about it, I'd really appreciate hearing them. I do enjoy reading the comments. If you do like the video, please do click like, and if you like it a lot, please subscribe. Thank you very much for your time, and see you next time. Bye bye.